if you can see here, I'm going to start more 8. I know it's like 8:13, but because this is me starting the, this is me starting the, starting the backup system. Today, it won't make a difference. It is the 14th. I'm releasing it for the 14th, but I'm also going to release the 15th, so that's going to come in a bit. But today, this part is going to be me making a bunch of sounds and then a review. And then the 4 clips will be on the 15th, because that's more fun. So yeah, again, 8. That's overall the plan. It's going to be a bit weird, but it's going to be like every 5 days. And then it's going to be like me with 2 5s and then 5 more days of 10s. Essentially, all 10s, but the 2 5s are going to be split up with 2 streams, which means it's going to go more. I'm going to put this over because this covers my hair. The carpet I'm making are still going to be on the same day, except one. I think I've done this one realistically. It's the MacGyver trick, which is really fun. 13. Oh, and 16. And then I'm going to go somewhere. Thank you. I'm also gonna like copy and paste the links for the On This Day between like the 30th and the 6th. So I can be like,
alone at last.
216. Oh, 16. No. That is correct. It is the 14th. Why am I on the 14th? Yeah, it's the 60th. Why would I click the 60th? That was stupid.
This show called MacGyver.
Okay. It is that. So.
Addison, I don't have time for your drawings. I'm busy. I'm doing the dishes. Leave me alone.
Daddy, do you want a drink?
Addison, can't you see that? Here, when your children are trying to get your attention, don't make them beg for it. That's not how you handle a situation like that. This is how you handle a situation like that. Wow, that's sweet. You did a great job. I love it. Oh, I love a drink. Thank you. As parents, it's our job.
Oh, I love it.
Addison, I don't have time.
Respect your kids. Like, if you go like, oh, I don't have time for you, they're gonna believe that they're lesser. That's not funny. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. And then they just say that because I have my thing, I can't watch the next one. Is it a stupid reason? Yeah, but it means I can watch various amount of things and I'll get like really hyper fixated on one. Yeah. Wait, no, not that. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Did you go to playlist now? I'll just go to the one here. Interior, bruv, not the exterior. Texas, best also yes. Texas, salsa, yes. Okay. Okay, so I need to do this. Yeah, free, and then you have that. I'm doing this because some people, like I thought, then I don't need to style my hair as much. Yay. Laziness. Okay, hot. Load. 1. Yeah, I forgot to do the like, which doesn't help. And then I am going to quickly delete. End of that. Okay, so let me just take this off so again, I always watch my thing and sometimes my mum and she was like, oh yeah, by the way, your hair gets a bit messy, which is valid. But to solve the problem, I'm just going to have my hood up. Problem solved! Kind of. Not really. But it's good enough for me. Wait, no, with this, now I do need to take my hood off. Yeah. Yeah. Go down. When I say go down, you down. You. You know what? That's my. I don't know how to use a comb, so I don't know how to brush my hair. And it's up. Okay. You stay up. And yeah, anyway. And go back on. Ball.
It's all right. It's all right, the villain said. You're doing beautifully, and I'm so proud of you. But that's enough now. It was cruel of them to make you fight me. You could have never have won. It's not your fault. The ancient and powerful villain may have had a calm and gentle face as he spoke, but he was furious. Not at the hero, but at the gods for continually sending kids and teenagers to fight their battles. It's all right, the villain said. You're doing beautifully, and I'm so proud of you.
Need my other mask, so I'm gonna switch to my other mask, which doesn't need my whole time. Da, 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 da. Because that one's for like cold and emotionless, which is useful for that sort of like going.
It's all right, the villain.
Hey, Pete. Welcome to another day in hell, bitch. What?
So what did I do? That's just bad.
Hey, Pete. Welcome to another day in hell, bitch.
Okay, it's slightly glitched, which I don't like. Do you know what, overall, that angle for the last one, I'm fine with that.
Hey, Pete. Welcome to another day in hell, bitch. What? Hey, Pete. Welcome to another day in hell, bitch.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hey, Pete. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Are we doing this? Cool. You're fine. Walk it off. Okay, fine. Are we doing this? Cool. You're fine. Walk it off.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Are we doing this? Cool. You're fine. Walk it off. Okay, fine. Are we doing this? Cool.
let me Sam put this up. Evan, put this here because I can carry on putting on while I download and upload. Don't need my mask for the entire rest of the day because the rest are clips.
Are we doing this? Okay, fine. Are we?
What I draw for you.
That's it.
So true. Hashtag agree. Hashtag so true. Hashtag amazing advice. So amazing. Oh. Why put Lucky Charms in anything that isn't, you know, a cupcake or a cake? Like, I could be like, you can probably make it into a cake, but not like a salsa. What the? Yeah, the Lucky Charms was like, there's a 7-layer dip with Lucky Charms in it. What the? Why? Yeah, cereal or mustard? Oh, please.
It's all right.
walk it off. Hashtag walk. Hashtag it off. Hashtag Jacksepticeye. We're doing this. Wow. Wow. Luckily, this is mostly good. What's going on? Bing, bing. I don't even remember what that song was.
See you. At home.
Okay, fine. Are we doing this? Cool.
Oh, I love it. They've done it. Okay. Welcome to hell. Hashtag ghost. Yes. What is it? Actually, there's a way to do this. Just basically put this up. Yeah. Ghosts. Ghost US. Ghosts. Welcome to hell. Okay. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Can you please work? Can you please work? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Because I have the videos available on the appy. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah, I've got the videos. Is it a Wi-Fi thing? Is it a Wi-Fi thing?
Hey, Pete. Welcome to...
Okay, so reset, see if that helps. I'm gonna download the other item again. Well, not download. Something's going off, and I don't know what it is. Well, I do know, I don't like it. Because it's not loading. Okay. So I'm going to go down here. Paste it there. Well, I'm going to do this.
It's all right, the villain said. You're doing beautifully, and I'm so proud of you.
Why did the gods? Hashtag gods, hashtag battle, hashtag why. Save. Remove. Copy. Undo. Go back. Reload. It's delicious. Okay. Do mac and cheese. I don't know.
It's all right.
I'm gonna just see if I can.
It's all right, the villain said.
A new pen for the edit. Joe, why don't I do that anyway? Because it's funny sometimes. I don't need anything. So I'm gonna keep it here because secrets. Actually, no, before I do this, also, Jesus. I did my Facebook. That's it. There was just smudge on it, which kind of makes sense. I watched this, and then it's like grubby. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. How long are the others? I think like the others. Let me see. I need to actually get into. And it's the end. Why? I hope it's not, but yeah, most likely the end. So yeah, there's this. This is the third one. I have mentioned this before, where this is sort of, I didn't do the last one. And yeah, but the last one doesn't have a thing, that's besides the point. Anyway, I am going to do a thing where I will get back on track. This thing. I have this. I've watched this, and I found it. Obviously, there's something at the end. There's a thing that sort of hinted towards season 4, which they didn't. They just cancelled it because I think the reason is the actors got older. If that's the case, just claim it's been a year. That's what I'm like. You knew you were doing with kids, so you could have like put it like, and then a couple of years later, and then they looked into this. It's like, we had this in the past. It's like, I don't know what we should do. We're gonna look into it more and be like, wow. It's like, and then it's like, yeah, it's been a year since we've last talked, right? In like season 1, and then it's like, yeah, and then it's like, and then during season 2 and 3, it's like, yeah, it's been a year since like, you know, the thing with the dad. Like, I almost got caught. Like, record the thing beforehand, but like, yeah. I am a bit annoyed because the next thing was interesting, but the thing with this season I like. So let's get into that. Okay, so this is holiday. I am going to quickly go into the last one. Copy and then go back to this so that I can do that, because that is just annoying me because it should, because that was past the time that I did this. So it should. If it's like there's one past it and like I come back to a series and I'm like, yeah, no, it doesn't have it, alright. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it or care. Okay, so YouTube Studios. I know it's 8 seconds for the first one. That I know anyway. Content video. Secrets. I might redo it because I like doing something stupid predicting for the first second. 247. Fuzzy. I know it's roughly because I'm on 2 times speed and I'm not going to actually worry because it's roughly there. Okay. Let me just set this up again. Yeah. A bit of a redo, but let's see what this card has to say about your future. There's a problem. The card's blank. There's everyone thinking of you, but nah, I need to do that quicker. Another redo. Let's see what the card says. It's blank. But apparently everyone's thinking of you. Oh well. So yeah, I redid it because the first one is, yep, it's the end. But that wasn't done. And I did the last couple of things of like, ghosts. And then I've done predicting the future. Because technically this is fitting. Because this is in the future. About the future. It talks with the future. And that's the whole thing. And I like it. It's all about preventing the inevitability that changes. And I also like the idea that it changes itself. The future changes. Which I like. This is going to be shorter. Definitely this one and the next one. But the reason why is because I'm sad. But let's talk more about that. It's not going to be a short, but shorter. Because the last ones were 10, 10, 10. Or 2 10s. But I think this is good. I like the story. I have talked about the actors being good. I have talked about all of this. And I do like the story. But one of the things with the story, because I want to focus on the story and then the other bit, which impacts my feelings on this. So, the one thing I like about the story, and I really do like it, is the whole thing, because this secret, because I've said in the past, I still don't believe they should have told about the family and told about this. Even when I was watching, I think there's a couple of streams where I talked about it and being like, this could be helped with saying the truth. And there's a whole thing on story about hiding the secrets, and I'm like, do you know what? With what is at stake with some people, I feel like they should tell. And with some of them, like, oh yeah, we don't know what's down here in this thing, and we're gonna lock it up. My question is, how does that help? It's, oh, this is happening, we're gonna lock this up, we're not gonna talk about this. That doesn't help the solution. Because hiding stuff for what I'm used to, and that's one of the things that slightly annoyed me in this. There's a lot of like, oh, there's a thing that we don't know, lock it up. And there's a lot of things like, oh yeah, I'm back in here, in this thing, and there's so many, that moment I don't like. I do like the other thing. The only secret which I do get, and someone has said, even though I'm like, at my thing, I was like, this is not helping. They're looking into this. At the end of the day, when they found the border, they should have said most things. But I get where it's at the point where it's like, you're in a coma. And it's like, that's not great. It's like, that should have like been told. But it's hard to tell someone, by the way, I saw your future. You're in a coma. That's a bit like dark. But I like the idea that the ghost from the present hears and they're talking about the future. And it's like, oh, wait, this is bad. So I'm going to speed up what I'm doing. Which is really interesting. I also like the idea of looking into the future. That idea in general, I think it's fun. But with this whole thing, I'm not a fan of the sort of series ending, because obviously it ended with another twist like the other two. Season 1 ended with, by the way, you have a photo in the past. Season 2 ended with literally the whole what they're planning to do with season 3, and season 3 ended with, "Hi, I'm your child," which is like legitimately is a odd thing. Maybe that's one reason why it was removed, because that's an odd conversation to have. Like, by the way, I'm your child. I'm like, okay, that's a thing. That's a thing that has happened. Got it. And I'm like, if like some people are like, yeah, I don't think. So yeah, I get that, but I'm annoyed that we just left it on a cliffhanger. So. So yeah, I have said that this is going to be shorter compared to the last two, which both were 10. And mostly because I'm realizing having too many 10 reviews is not really helpful and does extend a long one. So sometimes there'll be a 10. And because season 1 and 2 I like, and season 3 I'm not as big as a fan of, so I'm doing this. But I still think it's good. I am annoyed that I get a cliffhanger. I don't know what they're going to do with the season, and if they're going to announce what they did plan for it, because that would be something I would be excited to know. Like, what was the plan for, like, season 4, if they would have, or if they would have just carried on with the cliffhanger, so it would have had an excuse for being like, yes, there's more story to tell. Because legitimately, without the cliffhanger, I would have loved it. It would have been like, we looked into the past to save this person. And we did good things, but if you look into the past, sometimes you see some of the darkest things, including in this season, which looks into the past, it's about a murder. And it's really interesting, and it could get messy. And it could affect the future. So sometimes we just live in the present. So if they just ended up with just like, and we should just stay in the present. Did I hear something? Oh no, something just dropped. And they left. I would have preferred that. because they could have been like, that's a good season. We don't need any more, but yeah. Yeah, I just ended on 6 minutes because then I could just do this thing. But yeah, I think it's good. I think it's entertaining. And good night. Let's see what the card says. Oh, shoot. I accidentally posted it when I showed it. Hopefully that drops it.
If you care about us,
Okay.
please just do this one simple.
Let's see. Secrets. Yes. I know.
Fancy.
Secrets. is it not uploading, 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 uploading? Why is it not uploading? Uploading, loading, loading. Because I need to do something. Why is it not fully loading? It's like, nope, the video does not exist. The video does not exist. I cannot see anything. It's like, what? Yeah, it's also on my phone. What the beep's going on? Because it's definitely loaded. It's definitely here. Again, doing this really backwards method because apparently this is what I need to do. Like my own video to get it onto another device. Logic. I cannot see. Okay. So, I hope you enjoy and good night. I'll be back in a bit.